Like, this is a game you can be conservative. What are you doing?
Wild.
What is going on?
What's wrong with you? Go ahead, bro. Do you need me to go? What?
I don't know what Rob's is doing. Go ahead. I have no idea what Rob's is doing.
It's fine. Just ignore him. Do your thing.
I think this is I don't know where you think I'm going.
I don't either.
But Nick, I think you're gonna agree with me.
Yeah. He's hey, hold on.
This is a game where you don't need to score 30.
Yes.
Be conservative.
Yes.
All right? Jarrett Stidham is on the other side. They're going to be trying to protect him.
Yes.
All you have to do is play a clean game, and your defense will take care of the rest. That's it. You can win this game without explosive plays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I don't like it.
I love it.
I love it too. I love it. I can't help it.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Shocked you knew.
Well,
because you like big plays.
And you
I
like
do. He's a great big play quarterback.
Yes.
And you got to be yourself. This is not the time to start changing who you are. I like that he said the number one thing is protecting the ball, so he understands that. But you got to be who you are. And you don't play to lose, because I think going out too conservative, Nick, and I'm done after this, is you're playing to lose.
I agree with that.
I think you got to play to win. Don't just play not to lose. Play to win.
So I agree with that. And the reason Drake Maye is going to finish in the top 2 in MVP voting, and the reason the Patriots, no matter the schedule, we're going to have had a good to great offense this year, is because of the mind meld between McDaniels and Drake, and Drake's not only accuracy, but ability to make big plays.
Right.
That there is no denying that. But, and this is a theme of how I look at life and look at sports.
Oh.
Everything has a cost. Everything.
Yep.
And when you see Drake's, the tax on Drake, because let me back up a tiny bit. I don't actually believe that of all the quarterbacks in the league, if they were all in identical circumstances, Drake Maye is the best quarterback already under pressure and the best deep ball thrower. But the numbers say this year he was. Mm-hmm. The tax on that has been the sacks and the fumbles.
Yes.
That other guys might throw it away or take a sack. Mm-hmm. He hangs in there and sometimes takes a sack, which doesn't hurt his passing numbers.
Right.
And sometimes he makes a play other guys live to fight another day.
Yep.
And so when you look at, he has 6 fumbles, right, this playoffs. Mm-hmm. One was he was running the ball. And the final one, the last one, which we can show at the end, was an instant pressure. But I want you to watch these other 4 fumbles as they happened. And what you will see is, I think we'll see this one from the beginning. This is after a pump. When he sees the rush, I think I can still make it.
Yep.
And the ball, like, he feels the pressure, pulls it down, and then just tries to throw it anyway. He's hunting a play even though he knows there's a rusher right there. Mm-hmm. Show the next one.
I didn't love those.
Well, I'm going to show you all of them because I don't think there's any you're going to love, KW. This is another one where he obviously knows the pressure's right there. He's stepped up, and instead of eating it, he's like, nope, I'm hunting the big play. Go to the Houston game. Again, these aren't instant pressures. He sees the guy. That's in his face. And he's like, I can still make this play.
Okay, I'm smiling because not only do you just have to watch the games, but you also just have to look at the data. And you're saying, well, because he's so good under pressure, what comes is actually the bad stuff because other guys would throw it away. They take the S, et cetera. And it's like his adjusted completion percentage under pressure is 72.4%, which is the best in the NFL. So that now factors in throwaways. For instance, Bryce Young throws the ball away a ton. 30 throwaways when under pressure. Okay. Drake Maye's at 18. Jalen Hurts, 22. Jared Goff, 27. So for sure, he might not throw the ball away as much, but he's got still the highest adjusted completion percentage, and he's able to also have the highest average depth of target, or right around the highest average depth of target. Josh Allen's 12.7, Drake Maye is 12, Jalen Hurts is 10.2. So, you know, and we can talk about all of these sacks and whatnot, but the reality is that like he is within range of a decent pressure to sack percentage of a 20.6. You definitely want to be better. You know, for context, Jalen Hurts is 16.6, Dak Prescott 12.9, Jared Goff 17. But when quarterbacks are really rough and really struggling, especially you see this with the rookie, you know, with the young quarterbacks in their rookie season and whatnot, they're like 25. I think Caleb was like 30 last year or something. Like it was high. Jaden, they were all really high. They could all still make great plays and do things. Like even Jane Daniels was still able to do like awesome stuff under pressure last year, but they were still taking the pressure to sack percentage was still quite high. And obviously it's not ideal for a Drake Maye. You want it to be better because again, you have a Jordan Loves at 10.9, Stafford 11.44. But I think it's better to look more at the more mobile quarterbacks because those quarterbacks are the ones that are going to heavily just throw the ball away and just want to just get rid of it in a way that a Drake Maye is not going to do. And so Lamar Jackson can have a little bit higher of a pressure to sack percentage. And again, it also depends because there's seasons where, speaking of, you know, Allen and Lamar, their pressure to sack percentage is like in the single digit numbers, and it's because of their mobility and what they're able to do. So with these mobile quarterbacks, I think it's also tough because their game's always evolving. Honestly, it's always evolving. And so, yeah, you want to see Drake reduce some of that, but I mean, I just think we're trying to force this conversation into something that it's not, that now we're trying to say that like Drake Maye, the only reason why he's so great under pressure is because, you know, he's always looking for this big play or this or that. Like, I mean, Drake Maye, his adjusted completion percentage on deep ball is 56.5. If he was this hyper-aggressive deep ball thrower that was just letting it rip, it would be a lot lower. And I like to use adjust completion percentage, especially for deep ball, because one, the sample size is going to be a lot smaller. So you add a couple drops in there, and the completion percentage can really drop. And not to mention it's deep ball. So you're going to have more drops, right? You're going to have more of these 50-50 type balls. So I like to use a adjusted completion percentage, definitely emphasize that more than it's not like his completion percentage isn't bad, but it's 54.8, which is still in line with the adjusted completion percentage range, where it's Sam Darnold and Drake Maye. But Sam Darnold seemingly has had no drops on deep balls of 20 or more yards, and Drake Maye has had one. So Matthew Stafford for Jordan Love 3. So that's why I like to use adjusted completion percentage. But Matthew Stafford, and that's why I don't get too lost in the drops because, oh, he has more drops. Yeah, he has 85 pass attempts on deep ball. Drake Maye is only 62. Okay. Like, you know, Caleb Williams, 73, Dak Prescott, 73, Trevor Lawrence, 79. So I'm not entirely sure what narrative we're trying to craft here about Drake Maye. I'm not so sure that there's a cost of this because he's always going for the big play and this or that. No, he's actually just playing quarterback, but he just does it insanely well. But he takes sacks. He might hold on to the ball for like an extra second, but it's not an actual second, but an extra moment. And it's not because though he's just constantly going for that big play. It's because, dare I say, he's still developing as a young quarterback. It's not like he's constantly just trying to let it rip 30 yards down the field. It's not like as soon as the pressure gets to him, he's constantly trying to just make some great, big, spectacular play and constantly trying to make something out of nothing. Do you want to know the biggest things that makes Drake Maye such a great quarterback and why he's so accurate? And why I don't care that some of the stats come from him playing bad teams? is because he's the definition of he sees it, he trusts it, and he lets it rip. He sees it, he trusts it, and he lets it rip. And so sometimes if it's not there, he then moves on. And if it is there, despite some of the pressure in the pocket collapsing on him, he's like, I see it, I trust it, I'm letting it rip. And it's at that point, maybe it's a little too late. But when he does see it, and he does trust it, and he does let it rip, it's clearly the right decision. His accuracy, his production is literally through the roof. Jalen Hurts, who notoriously really looks to take care of the ball and not turn the ball over more than anything when under pressure, has 7 turnover-worthy plays. Drake Maye has 8. He's top 5 in the lowest turnover-worthy percentage when under pressure. That is someone who's actually taking care of the ball with his decision M and throwing. And it's even better when he's under pressure. 1.9, 1.9. So yeah, with Drake Maye, when it comes down to it, his processing speed, his ability to see the field and to consistently make the right read and the right decision and an accurate throw for Drake is through the roof. And it's just, he just has to get better at processing that along with the pressure that's actually getting to him. That's just part of the development. It's part of just maybe having a little bit better of an internal clock and just recognizing, yeah, I can find the perfect throw. I can get this play done. But there's this pocket's probably collapsing on me right now. There's probably someone right behind me in a second. Like you start to feel it. You start to sense it. Or just his ability to move around in the pocket, to step up in the pocket. But he is obviously a mobile quarterback, and he does a great job doing it. But he definitely looks to throw. Like, he clearly looks to throw first. Like, there's times that you're watching a game and I'm like, dude, just tuck it and run. You're going to get 10 yards easy right now. And that's not necessarily what he's looking to do, which is great. But I just think Drake Maye has such a high-level skill set that with his ability to see the field, and that's been what's been so great for him. You're just going to kind of have some of those things right now in year 2 as a quarterback, year 1 in Josh McDaniels' system. It just makes sense. It just makes sense to me. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Drake Maye? His ability to kind of navigate and balance really just his individual offensive approach to playing quarterback and what it means for Sunday taking on the Broncos. I should have talked about this before, but I'll just say that your mindset always needs to adapt. This whole not playing to lose or this or that, you let the game dictate it. You let the game come to you. If there's shots open down the field or being aggressive, makes sense in that moment. Absolutely. If not, then you don't. You don't just play one way no matter what. It's not how it works. And the Patriots know this, and the Patriots fans know this, and Josh McDaniels knows this, because Tom Brady understood that to the highest level. People used to make fun of Tom Breen and say, he's a game manager. Yeah, he's the most elite game manager in the history of the NFL, but also can make the biggest throws and the biggest plays in any moment. But Tom Brady understood when it was time to make this type of decision versus that type of decision. You're not just like this. This is the way I play, and this is the way how I've always been. This is what got me here. And it's like, no, you adapt. Like Tom Brady kind of talked about how, he was good when he was in his 20s, he was great when he was in his 30s, and he mastered it when he was in his 40s. His physical skill set didn't change, but his mindset did, his brain did, how he processed things did. So make no mistake about it, that's important. We can have this whole bravado of just like, you play to win, not to lose, or no, you don't change your mindset, or this or that. It's like, those are all different conversations. Those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Drake Maye? Let me know your thoughts. I read every single comment. So, you agree with me or disagree with me? Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get into some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.